You can do. 1 second, guys. Let's just wait for a few people to come in, and I'm just finishing a meeting. Hey, everybody, cameras on, please. I'm saying. Karen, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of look like a Trump supporter with that hat.
I'm looking like what?
A Trump supporter?
Oh, okay. That's the first time I hear that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wasn't Trump good for capitalists and all that stuff?
He exists, so I don't know why you're speaking to him in the fucking past tense. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dio, what's a capitalist?
Well, to be honest, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and Robert Kiyosaki, and I was just listening to him in school the other day, and he was talking about Marxists and capitalists, and from my understanding, capitalists are better.
Very good, Dio. Do you know who Mark is, though?
What?
You know who Mark is, though?
Mark who? I don't get you.
Mark from the Marxists.
Ah, no.
Okay. You should do some research on Mark. He's a very interesting fellow.
Okay, let me check it out. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that book. Yeah. Yo, Ishmael, I need you to teach me about money sometime soon.
You know, that's kind of what we do on these calls.
Is
But
it?
yes.
Okay.
Right, what's your question?
When are you gonna teach me on money?
When are you going to close more clients?
Potentially the next this week we have yeah. By the end of next week, I should have done something. I have booked in a lot of calls. A lot of meaning 2 to 4, but it's something.
Give me 1 second. This is a fucking retard I'm dealing with. Sorry, I had a pest. Wonderful. So, does anyone have any questions other than Dio's question about money? No. Very good. It's interesting how the 15-year-old doesn't give a fuck about any of you guys and is happy to just talk shit on a call, knowing that other people are waiting to talk, listen and learn. Very good. So, no one has any questions? Dio, what is your question? And if it's relevant, then we can start on that. And
Yeah,
then we'll
well,
get onto
yeah,
presentation.
I said everything I needed to. I just wanted to potentially cover a small, small part of the money topic sometime soon.
Karen, what is money?
You mean money like the hardware money or something that is in our head?
Like, how do you, like, what is money to you?
Freedom?
So, money is freedom. Marcus.
What you use to exchange services. Just
Chronic Wong.
It's a currency that the exchanges goods and services, and I know you just said that, and the means to purchase things, the means to do things, the means to, what's the word? It's a, yeah, that type of thing.
We'll do it after Monocle. Yeah. Okay. And Dio, what is money to you?
Well, not quite sure yet. I know it's something for exchange, but now listening to Robert Kiyosaki, he was talking about a lot about gold, how Americans are printing a lot of money, so inflation is happening, and gold, you can't print gold, right? So it's like all about building a basket of assets, right? So
Wonderful. I'm Andre. Welcome back. Now, Dio, ask me that question. Wait, let's ask Monjo. Monjo, what is money to you?
Something that gives me access to the time.
Something that gives you access to the pipe.
No, something that just makes my life easier.
Now, Dio, ask me that question. Ask me the question.
what is money to you?
Fake.
Fake.
Money is fake. Like, money is bullshit. Right? Now, this isn't me coming from a abundance. Money is fake. It is literally fake. Like the way that banks work. Like what I mean when I say fake is every single, like 99% of the population's understanding of what money is incorrect. Like one person on the school should be able to know this. What is the purpose of a bank? Very simple question.
Store your assets.
Nope. Next.
Make money.
You're retarded. Next.
What did he say?
What is the purpose of a bank?
Hold you.
Yeah. What was that?
Hold your money.
Huh?
The bank's purpose is to hold your money.
No, the fuck it's not. Lex.
Stability, economic stability, growth.
No. Isn't it interesting how no one here knows what a bank is? Yes.
Store
Huh?
currency.
The bank literally takes your money, leverages your money, and does investments with your money. Every time you give your money to the bank, it's a secured loan, and that's why you get interest on top. Like they literally just take your money and invest your money. They don't hold it for you. Right? Now, one thing that I don't know if any of you have come across, yes? A bank will also decline usage of money if it sees fit. Has anyone ever seen that before? When they've tried to pay for stuff?
Yeah, when I tried to fucking buy the course. I tried to buy this. Fucking fucked around ages.
There we go. Yes. And another reason is due to the fact that money is repeatedly printed, it consistently loses its value. Yes, the value fluctuates regularly. So like your money just keeps going down and down and down and down and down. Another definition for me would be it's a simple tool. Like you use it correctly or don't use it correctly. So for me, it's one of three things. It's either fake, a tool, or fun coupons. So those are my three definitions for it. Now, today, so I need a teacher's pet for this one. Who wants to assist me today? Monjul, appreciate it. So, Monjul, put your presentation in the chat.
For the branding one, I haven't made one yet.
You're useless. Who's got a completed presentation?
Huh?
Who has a completed presentation?
What presentation are you on about?
Okay. I'm going to give you guys another presentation. So we're going to be working on presentations today. Nice and simple session where you guys are going to be showing me that you know how to sell. Make sense? Wonderful. If it doesn't, catch up. There we go. So let me just get the share link. Who's going first? Who would like to go first? Oh, Karen, thank you. Really appreciate that. So, Karen, nice and simple. We're going to be going over this presentation. Well, you're going to present it to us, even though you've never seen it. Your goal is to not fuck up. If you fuck up at any point, yes, we're going to go to the next person, which is Marcus, Dio, Konakwong, Monjul, and we're going to rinse and repeat. In order to keep speeds high, I'm going to be very strict with my assessments. Any questions?
No
No.
question.
Very good. So you're confident and you're ready, yes?
I'm confident. Let's start.
Tell me when to go to the next page.
Is this okay? One question. Is this like is this one? This is like something my company is doing right now. So it's a
Nope.
typical sales call, or is it just a random presentation? It can be about, I don't know, dolphins.
You're about to find out what the fuck it's about and pretend that you know what it's about.
Okay.
What's got to do a presentation
So-
on quantum? Is that what it is?
Huh?
She got to do the presentation on what's in front of us and just blag it, basically.
Basically.
Okay, cool. Got you.
Yes.
So I'm going to present you something about quantum clients. Our framing is success reoccurring, and let's find out what this actually is. Ismael, can you go one slide ahead, please? Oh wait, my framing is wrong. Okay, so first of all, let's start with our clients. We have different market agencies based on different countries. So how do you actually find out about where your business is gaining sales from?
Okay. Karen, you fucked up. You tried. Marcus, from the top.
Welcome to Content Clients. Let's go to the presentation. Our clients are basically marketing agencies who are looking for appointments to grow their business list, and that's what we do. We make appointments to our clients.
Now, is that great? What you just did?
No, I just rushing. Yes, I didn't have the time to read all of that.
Chronic Wong, your turn.
Good evening. So today's presentation is quantum clients. So next page of the presentation, please. So our clients, marketing agencies. Just as blood carries oxygen to vital organs
Appointments carry potential sales to businesses. Without merely a steady flow of appointments, businesses cannot function effectively, much how the organs cannot survive without oxygen. Our agency acts as a circuitry system, entering the business to receive appointments they need to thrive.
You're dyslexic, but that's fine. Let's carry on.
Can't fucking see. My screen's really small. I'm trying my best. I had to stand up to it. Right, so definitions. Scheduled meeting. Oh, fuck's sake, things in the way. Wait, just ignore me saying that bit.
You were doing so well, Chronic Wong. Dio, your turn.
I need more screens.
Quantum clients. Next slide. Who do we work with? We work with marketing agencies.
Oh, was that you? Like, is that what you fucking got? You Monjo. Feel free to fucking unmute yourself at any point.
Welcome to Quantum Clients. Next slide. So we work with marketing agencies and like not audio coming in clear.
Yes, it is.
All right. So we work with marketing agencies. We get them appointments, and like a body, appointments to them is like blood to a heart, and we try to get them as many as possible. Next slide. So definition. So we make sure it's all arranged. Your appointments are scheduled into your calendar, so there's no wasting time. You know where you need to be and what's happening. We qualify the leads, make sure they're suitable for you and you're ready to take them on, and they don't waste your time. And there's no people that just hop into a call just to ask you questions.
So far terrible, but let's continue.
And the way we do this is we reach out to a number of platforms: LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp. We also do lead generation, Facebook and Google. And this is where we get our leads, first of all, and then we pay them through a funnel and lead them through. For our first step, as I said before, we get them through Facebook and Google. We put them through a funnel and we message them through SMS, make sure they're ready, message them through LinkedIn, and finally email them. So our prices are 100 per appointment, £1,000 per app. So we do 10 apps, 20 apps, 70 apps, or 200.
What the fuck is an app?
What the I don't know what the fuck is APP.
Appointment.
Appointment.
You know, you nearly got to the fucking end of Monjo, but you didn't. Karen. Here.
Hi, so let me walk you through what we do at Quantum Clients. Next slide, please. So as you know, every business needs sales, right? So it's like the blood in your body. As you know, you have to provide oxygen to every cell and organ in your body. That's the same as providing sales to a business. Next slide, please. So what do you actually have to know in order to understand what we're doing? Your goal, of course, is to schedule meetings. Meeting is, in the end, simply something arranged for you to discuss something with a client. So how do you know that this client is qualified? We call this a qualified lead, which means that you identified the problem of the client and you know that this client is actually ready to talk to you and not only someone who picked up from the street. So you have to identify the problem and of course you align the solution to whatever criteria needs to be met for the client. Next slide, please.
I'm gonna go next slide, but a little bit less boring, please, Karen.
Which outreach methods do we actually use? So as we have to match each client's individual leads, of course, you can find different people in different groups. So there are old, boring people who use LinkedIn. There are also cool young people who use Instagram and so on. So depends on which niche you're targeting. We're using the right outreach method for you. Showing on the next slide. Our first 3 outreach methods are SMS. So we're basically sending out SMSs to your clients.
This is not an outreach method. What does FU mean?
Funnel,
Funnel.
potentially.
No, it doesn't fucking mean funnel. It's two separate words.
Fuck you.
No, dear, it's not fucking.
Follow up.
Yeah, follow up.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Now, from the top, Marcus.
So welcome to Quantum Client. Next slide.
By the way, let's go from the beginning. Again, I'm going to skip you. So,
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
if you say again, we're going to go to the next person. So from the top.
Welcome to Quantum Client. Quantum
Wonderful.
Clients.
So, Chronic Wong, your turn. Moving forward, if I hear the word we're going to
Welcome
the next.
to Quantum Clients. Success reoccurring. Next slide, please.
We're not fucking reading books here. So I'm happy to continue. Just don't fucking read everything that you see.
Okay, sure. So our clients. Appointments is very important. Just like blood carries oxygen, appointments carry the flow of money for business. So without appointments, you don't have a functioning business. Next slide, please.
So, your turn.
Give me a sec. Okay. Quantum clients. Next slide. As you know, sales is the blood and oxygen of your business. Being able to attend enough sales calls will help you and will contribute dramatically to the success you face. Next slide. Now, what do we do exactly? First of all, we schedule your meetings. So we book qualified sales meetings straight onto your calendar. Next up, we, of course, qualify all the leads. Then every qualified lead, of course, has a specific problem. So we separate each lead specifically to their problems so that we could help you get some preliminary information on who exactly you're talking to. Additionally, after
Yeah. You fucked up the problem identification.
why?
Because you don't segment them. You're just finding out. You're making sure that they have a problem.
Aha, okay, got it.
JB, you ready?
So thank you for sharing. Now we get to the part of this sales call where I get to take you what it is that our business does and how we can help you. So welcome to Quantum Clients. Next slide. So what it is that we do, we are a marketing agency, but obviously being a marketing agency, that is a broad term. What we specialize in is bringing you appointments. So that is similar to bringing oxygen, which is vital for the body. We bring you appointments, which is potential sales to your business. Next slide. So 4 key points. Firstly, what we do is we schedule meeting. We make sure that people come to your meetings. Now, the second thing is we make sure the people coming to your meetings are qualified leads. We make sure that they actually are interested in the thing that you are offering. Having said that, by making sure we make sure that the problem that they have is aligned with the solution that you're giving.
You keep fucking saying the same fucking thing every fucking time. Yes, you need to separate it. Karen, my love. But now, we're adding one more step to the process. I am your prospect. Get me involved on the call.
Okay. Hi, Ishmael. Are you ready to get through the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start quantum clients and whatever's behind that and what's interesting for you. So, have you ever had a problem that you're just dealing with the clients you do have right now and not targeting new prospects?
Of course, at times.
Yeah, so then probably you know that in these times you're not creating the necessary sales for the future. So what we're essentially doing is we're making sure that your future is safe by just as well as having blood run through your body and providing oxygen to the organs, we're providing you with necessary leads to grow your business. Okay, is that fine?
Yep.
Okay, so let's make sure we're on the same page here. Let's get through some boring stuff first. So scheduled meetings. How many scheduled meetings did you have over the last month?
You said, oh, Karen, you're doing so well. Shit. Oh, fuck. So sorry.
Okay,
Marcus.
next
what's
person.
up?
Welcome, Ismael, to Quantum Clients. Next step. Next slide. Back. Back.
Chronic Wong. Feel free to unmute yourself.
Hello, Ismael. Are you ready to go through the slide?
Yep.
Okay, brilliant. So quantum clients, that's us. So next slide. So what we do, we're a marketing agency. So as blood carries oxygen, without good marketing, you don't have successful leads, and without successful leads, you don't have the flow of money, etc. So next slide, please. So what we do, we schedule meetings and we generate qualified leads. So make sure that they are for the job, they're going to buy the stuff. We'll identify problems.
Oh, fuck. Oh, you said, that's such a shame. Such a shame. Dio?
Hey, Ishmael, you ready to go through the presentation?
Yeah, sure. Sure. Go ahead.
Quantum clients. So sales, as you know, is the blood and oxygen of your business. And being able to attend enough sales calls will dramatically contribute to the success you face with your business. Does this make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Next slide. Now, definitions. What we actually do is that we book meetings directly onto your calendar. Then after we book them, we qualify every single lead so that we make sure that the people you talk to actually are interested in what you sell and their problems align with what you sell. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, next slide. Now, these are all of the platforms we use. Now, from LinkedIn, as you can see, more boring and oldish people tend to hang out there. Then we have Instagram, the young people are on there. Then we have Twitter, messages, WhatsApp, mail, so that we get to split test with all those platforms, see what's working best, and then double down. Make sense?
Yes.
Next slide. Now, this is our diverse follow-up system. So as you can see, we have SMS, we have LinkedIn, we have email. Now for SMS, of course, we directly send follow-ups for each prospect via SMS. With LinkedIn, we do pretty much the same with LinkedIn and email. Okay. Now, this is our pricing. You can see that you could prepay from anywhere from 10 appointments to 200 appointments. Now, the more you get, the less you pay. Fuck. The more you get, the less does the cost per actual meeting decreases, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Next slide. Now, what our guarantees are is that you actually prepay for each appointment. So when you pay, you guarantee yourself that you're gonna get a certain amount of appointments. Now, what we do is that you could actually review a certain amount of appointments after you think of them as like credits, right? So say you put in 25 credits, we book you those 25 meetings, you actually get to pitch those prospects, and then what you could do is that you could opt in for 50, 100, or even 200. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Or is this terrible?
All in all, the 15-year-old beat everyone here thus far, except he did not use one of the very specific laws when it comes to presentations. Which law am I talking about?
Including the prospects, potentially.
There's not a fucking law including the prospect.
Key.
What law did he not do at all?
Questions?
Questions is not a fucking law.
Okay.
Negative report.
You don't do negative report in the presentation.
as per the pain points of the client.
That's in negative pool. You'd already have that information. Starts with an S. Second word is an S. So it's two words, both starting with S.
So, oh, come on. Solution selling.
Oh, solution selling.
There
Yes.
we go.
I'm happy you can get me fucking appointments, but I don't give a fuck. What does that mean for me? So, JB, from the top.
Oh, yeah, I should.
So Ishmael, thank you for sharing. Now that I understand a bit better about your business, this is where I now take you through what our business does and how we can help you. Are you ready?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. We are quantum clients. If you didn't know, now you know. So your business is similar to your body. It has different critical parts of it that make it run. But ultimately, what we do, appointment setting, is similar to how blood carries oxygen to your vital organs. Next slide. So a couple of key terms. As I said before, what we do is we schedule meetings for you. So we pre-arrange meetings and make sure that you get clients into your doors. Now, the clients that come to you, we make sure that they are qualified leads. What does that mean? That means that we make sure we identify that the problem that they have does indeed fit with the solution that you are offering. So there's no point in us bringing you clients if they don't really need what you are offering. Does that make sense? Would you agree?
I get your point.
All right, next slide. So there are different outreach channels to which we can contact your prospect, but I'm sure that you're aware, or if you're not, certain channels work better with certain industries. Are you perhaps aware of which of these channels might work best in your industry?
No.
Have you tried any in the past?
No, we're just referrals. So far, so no.
Right, no worries. We can help with that. Next slide. So we have three specific channels: SMS, LinkedIn, and email, in which we are able to set up automatic follow-ups. So having said that, we found with our past clients that if you have certain follow-up sequences set, it's more likely that the prospect, you kind of keep in touch with them. You're reminding them what it is that you are there, instead of, hey, Ishmael, hi today, never again heard of it. Does that make sense to you?
Now, does anyone have the opinion that he is doing solution selling? Marcus, is he doing solution selling?
Nope.
Dio?
So far, I don't think so.
Karen?
I think he could improve on showing like the different steps a little bit more, because he's just explaining everything, but you don't really understand how it's all connected together.
Very good. Now, JB, I asked three people just to make sure I didn't bump into a racist one. Now, there is a chance that all of them are racist, but I tried to get three people's opinions so that it's unbiased.
You didn't ask the one person with a bit of pigment in their skin.
Yeah,
Mr.
he's going to be biased. I saw him fucking nodding from the fucking get-go. There's positive affirmation right there. All right. Poster child. Positive. Look, he looks Mexican, Hindu, like he looks like everything. Could be Colombian, sounds British. It's very confusing. Karen, from the top.
Ishmael, I have a question before this. In terms of solution selling, if you could go potentially at the last slide where, not last, the semi-last slide. Yeah, for the appointments. Yeah, this here. So what I do in my presentations is that after I know, LTV, how much they're charging, how much they're making upfront in profit, I take the industry average close rate, insert it, make all the maths. Does this make sense? Like,
Yes.
does this? Yeah.
It's adding to the logics behind the sales.
Okay. There we go.
It's very interesting how no one so far before pricing has said, now, before we move forward onto pricing, is there anything that would stop you getting started with us today? But granted, no one's presentation was good enough to do that. Would you guys like to see me have a go at it before we go again?
Yes,
Or
please.
Have one more go. Okay, cool. So, thanks for all the questions. I really appreciate it. And honestly, at this point, I'm going to show you what we do. And I encourage whatever questions you have, whether small, big, any confusion, ask me. I really like questions. The more questions you ask, the happier I'm going to be. Now, first thing, quantum clients. That's what we do. Our focus is ongoing, reoccurring success. And I'm going to let you know exactly how that works. Obviously, you're a marketing agency. You are our niche. That is who we serve. We can't serve everybody. So we picked one group of people, which was marketing agencies, and we do that really well. Now, Marcus, would you say that money is the reason that your business survives?
Yes.
Would you also agree that
Sorry, I didn't hear.
in order to grow your business, you're going to need more money, right?
Yes.
So let's call money the blood of the business. The oxygen is appointments. The more people that you speak to, the more people that are aware about what you do, the more clients you will have. Would you not agree?
Sure.
That is the oxygen, and that is what we provide to marketing agencies, back-to-back appointments. One thing that is very important is to dissect, Marcus, yourself and us. You have your responsibilities, we have our responsibilities. At the end of the day, we are going to make people aware, we're going to book you appointments, but we can't close the deals, you're doing the sales. That's fair enough, right? So in order to have full transparency, we make sure that we cover these 4 points. When it comes to you speaking to the prospects and maximizing the closing and growth of your business, we, from our side, need to make sure that we have scheduled meetings where you and the prospect are both aware of the time. We need to make sure that the leads are qualified. They have interest in the product and they have the problem where your product and solution fixes that. As an example, you are the weight loss camp, they are the fat child. Problem, solution, we connect them. Past this, is there anything else that you'd like to add into the definitions on what is qualified?
People who are ready to engage with my agency.
When you say this, would you agree that that's dependent on what they think of your agency?
Also,
Is that more sales or appointment setting?
appointment settings.
Can you expand?
Yes, because it's up to me to sell my agency, my services for them.
Okay. Do you recognize that we can't get people to purchase? We can only get people to be interested in potentially purchasing from you. That's all clear, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, one thing that we're able to do is on the basis that your calls are recorded, if you're really unhappy with how a call went down, you can share the recording with us. We'll review it. One step further, omnipresence. Now, Marcus, I've never been your client. I don't know how good you are. You could be the best business in your space, categorically. The fact is, the less people know about you, the worse it's going to be. So what we do with all of our clients is we make sure as many people find out who they are, what they do, and how they can help. Now, obviously, not everybody needs your help, Marcus. I'll be honest. Our goal is to speak to enough people and find enough people who do need your help and book them in. Now, we're going to be using channels such as LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, calling, email, SMS, and Twitter in order to get your clients. Now, obviously, some are going to perform better than others. Just curious, I know we kind of covered this previously. Is there any channels that you're actively running right now where we could see some problems, where we're doing the same thing you're doing?
Twitter.
Okay, cool. So then we'll be able to review what you're doing and just make sure that everything's aligned. Our focus here is to make sure as many people know about who you are. So we're going to be hitting as many channels as possible to find your desired clients. One key thing, which is very important, which separates us from others, is our follow-up. When it comes to booking appointments, amazing. That's people scheduled in. But now we need to focus on the show-up rate. Have you ever had any issues on the show-up rate?
Yes.
Cool.
A lot.
The way that we get through this is by making sure that we're following up via SMS via LinkedIn, via email with all the prospects before the call, each at designated times. On the basis that we aren't getting many responses from them, because obviously that's going to happen, we're going to let you know in advance. This way, your time's not wasted. There's crazy expectations. Obviously, we can't control people's schedules. However, we can maximize what they do in their schedule through the follow-ups. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So at this point, it's finding out, going to the market, letting as many people know about who you are, making sure that they're qualified so that you're speaking to the right people and as many of the right people as possible, and making sure that from that group, as many people turn up. Any questions thus far?
No.
Cool. So this is a key thing, economies of scale. Are you familiar with economies of scale?
Yes.
When it comes to what we do, we recognize that we have all the systems up and we charge based on the worth of what we do. So it's based on the value, not based on how much time we put in. Does that make sense? So
Mhm.
nice and simple. If you are uncomfortable and you just want to dip your toe into the water, we have the option for 10 appointments at $100 per appointment. Now, on the basis that you're liking what we do, you're confident from the get-go, we can go all the way up to 200 appointments. Question, why do 200 appointments? Because you're getting 4 times the value for your money. So you'll be paying 25 per appointment and $100 per appointment. One thing that we have to take into consideration is the cost per acquisition. You mentioned your close rate was 30%, right?
Yes.
So let's say in order to close one client, you have to speak to 3 people. Now, the difference between that is with the appointments, you're either paying $300 per client that you close or $75 per client that you close. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Right? Now, one key thing is we make sure that we only charge when value is brought, which comes into our guarantee. So we're not going to charge you anything monthly. The way that we work, you pay for a batch of appointments. We will deliver that batch of appointments. Obviously, from our side, we want it as quick and as good as possible, but at the same time, we don't want to lose out on quality. Once you've got all your appointments, we then have a nice discussion, see how everything's going, and then you refill. My question is, the more appointments that you get and the more success that you get, do you expect that you'll be getting more appointments and more appointments in order to lower the cost per appointment?
Yes.
Would you be happy to wake up to just a fully booked calendar?
Sure. Sure.
If we were free, would you get started tomorrow with us if we had no cost?
If had no cost, yes, I would pay after closing per appointment, right?
Okay, cool. But now, on the basis, I've shown you everything. You haven't had many questions for me. You know our pricing. All I want to know is, are you kicking off with 10, 25, 70, or 200, or we're making a custom package for you? I can go up to 1,000. What's your preference, Marcus?
I would start with 10 appointments, see how it goes before going up.
Wonderful. Karen, you ready to take it from the top?
Actually, I do have to leave in 2 minutes. 1 minute to go to a training, so I think I will just leave right now.
Wait, can you just do the pricing section then?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, so Marcus, after everything we've told you, let me get you through our pricing models. So we want to make sure that you're actually only paying for what you're getting. Are you familiar with the model? The more actually appointments we deliver to you, the less you have to pay for each appointment.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to have 10 appointments per month, then you will, if you want to have 10 appointments, you will pay $100 for each appointment. So in the end, it will sum up to 1,000 and so on. Did you understand like the whole mathematics of what we're showing here?
Yes, I
Karen.
understand if I pay for 200, it will cost me less.
Karen, you gave the one example and then you said, do you understand the mathematics with economies of scale?
Yeah. And before that, I asked him if he's familiar with the concept of it. Like, the more appointments you get, of course, the less you
Yeah.
pay for the appointment. He said yes.
Okay,
Yes.
quite fun.
Yes.
So
Quite
I'm
fun.
making sure my client understands what I'm talking about.
That's fine.
Okay.
Karen, go to your appointment. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Marcus, Marcus, we're gonna change it up a little bit. I want the whole presentation. I want it blind. No presentation. Talk to me.
I'm gonna talk about the presentation, but without seeing the slides, right?
Yeah.
So, how many of you in your business unit agency are able to keep a consistent flow of leads?
Depends on the month.
What we do in appointment clients is to give you as much as appointment you can handle to sell. So in order to do that, actually what we focus is to schedule meetings for you with qualified leads that respond to the criteria of budget, their needs, and timeline you need for them to make decisions. And then the
Wait,
public,
how many people have lost focus on what Marcus is saying? Marcus, we need more charisma. We need more energy. You have to captivate us. Storytelling, go.
so after the qualification of leads, we ensure that the problem is well identified and the solution is aligned with what you do.
You make me want to go get my knife out of the cupboard to, paint some tattoos.
In order to do that, we work the outreach method through different platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, email, to get higher
Mar-
responses rate.
Marcus,
And
if
yes,
you were a dog, I would put you down. I'd feel bad.
and I just forgot what I saw, like the whole presentation.
It's perfect, but you understand. But the thing is, you understand what's being sold. You understand the value, so you should go off of that. Chronic Wong,
Yes.
known as Thomas the Tank Engine. Please enlighten me. Go choo choo.
Quantum solutions. Hello, Ismael. Quantum solutions. So, ready for the next slide. So, would you agree that money is the blood of a business, right?
What did we talk about? Being a fucking spastic. Stop doing that. From
Agree
the
that
top.
money is the blood of the business, correct?
Is that how you speak to people? You're struggling to communicate. Speak like a normal human being from the top.
What? Start again.
See, you can ask me a normal question. So when you ask me a question, can it sound normal from the beginning?
Okay. Right. So today we're going to be talking about quantum solutions. Okay, Ismael?
Sounds really fucking boring, but carry on.
Today we're going to be talking about quantum solutions. Okay, Ismael?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, so next part of the slide. So you would agree, Ismael, that money is the blood of the business, correct?
Yes.
Without the blood, you cannot survive, correct?
Are you just going to try and paraphrase everything I said? Correct.
Well, it worked.
Carry on.
So if you could have a fully booked calendar. Yeah, I am trying to say it because I don't know how to do it. So I'm trying to reverse engineer what works. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you're making me look bad if you're trying to reverse engineer what I did. JB.
Wow. So Ismael, thank you for sharing about your business. I'm glad that I can have a better understanding of where you were, what are your goals, and hopefully we'll see if we can get you there. This is now the part of the presentation where I take you what it is that we do, and if at any time you feel that you don't understand something that I said and you want me to perhaps clarify it, or if you've got any other questions that might be related to what I'm saying, please do feel free to ask the questions. The more you understand, the better for me, the more I can see how we can help you. Is that good? Is that all right with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Ismail. So we are quantum clients. So you are, we are a marketing agency. There are many marketing agencies out there, but we focus solely on one thing so that we can perfect that and be good at it. And the thing that we perfect is appointment setting. So what is appointment setting? Similarly to how, let's compare your business to the human body that has different parts. The blood, which carries the oxygen, is a very essential part, similar to appointment setting, whereas it has a potential to bring you more sales. And would you agree that more sales would bring you more money?
JB, you sound like you don't even want to be here. Like there's like some like fake charisma behind your voice. You're kind of just like flying by. Like, I keep like zoning in, zoning out. Yeah. Dio,
Okay. So Ishmael, thanks for answering all my questions. Now is the part where I answer all of your questions and show you what we actually do. So quantum clowns. Just a heads up, if you have any questions throughout the presentation or I cause any confusion, let me know, ask, I'll answer right away. Sound good?
yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So would you agree that sales is the number one thing that moves your business forward?
And my question is, how does a 15-year-old have more tonality and emphasis on that one sentence that he's used than all three of you put together?
Because you haven't gone through life yet.
Okay, carry on, dear.
Sales is like the blood and oxygen of your business. Being able to attend enough sales calls and close enough clients, of course, will move your business forward. Now, what the fuck? Yeah, you could go on.
He took screenshots.
Huh?
He took screenshots of your presentation
No, I don't
and
have.
look at them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me share my screen.
Oh, what a
Yeah, look at all my screenshots here. Just took notes. Problem with this?
Wonderful. So, dear, from the top. From the top?
Again?
From the top.
Okay. So Ishmael, thanks for answering all my questions. Now I'm gonna get to talking about a bit about ourselves, what we actually do. Now, if you have any questions throughout the presentation, feel free to ask. I'll answer anything you have. Now, I'm curious, would you agree that the number one thing moving your business forward is sales?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Sales is like the blood and oxygen of your business. Being able to attend enough sales calls and close enough clients will, of course, ultimately move your business forward. Now, making sure the people you fuck, scratch that. Now, what we actually do is that we schedule meetings straight onto your calendar, right? Now, we don't schedule random people, of course. They go through a qualification process, right? So we manually qualify every lead, seeing what's their intent, what are their problems, and if what you sell actually aligns with their problems, and you could actually solve or help them move their own business forward. Does this make sense?
Putting me to bed. Marcus. I don't know if he's on the phone or if he hasn't figured out he's on mute.
Actually, I'm working. I need to go.
See ya.
See you.
Wonderful. Does anyone have any questions? No. You're all dog shit at presentations. Please work on your ability to present a presentation. It is a relatively simple thing to do. If no one has any questions, I'll see you at the next session that you booked in. You all booked in for the next session?
Of course.
Yeah,
Not the 7 o'clock one, 'cause I've got a call at 6.
that's
I
fine.
booked in everything for today. So
Oh, I'm so proud of you, dear.
yeah, right. I'm so proud of myself.
Wasn't there notes that said that, like, in your notes section, wasn't there something about taking action?
What? Oh yeah, let me check. I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me say that action doesn't always